Chef Lalanne, owner of the Canteen Bar and Grill in North Platte. Join us now for fabulous, unique, original recipes created by the chef.
Hi, and welcome to Cooking with Chef Lalanne. Today I've got something really fun. It's a little different too because we're going to use some things that you grow in your garden. But I have to tell you, there's a wonderful lady named Jean Dishman brought me these wonderful things. She brought me what she called chocolate basil, but this is actually a chocolate mint. And it's just really beautiful. We're going to use this today. We've got some rhubarb from her garden, which we're also going to use, some raspberries. We've got some concassé tomatoes. The tomatoes concassé is basically you do an X in a tomato, you boil it so you can skin it and peel it and seed it. And these are fresh aroma tomatoes. There's about 6 of them in here. We've got our fresh rhubarb diced up, some sugar, some limes. We've got a little bit of Pinot Grigio, some water, and just a little bit of salt. And what we're going to do is with this, we are going to make a coulis, and that's a basic French word for a strained sauce. Normally it's savory, it can be sweet. We're going to do a sweet one today, and the coupe part is a real fancy word for an ice cream sundae, basically. So that's the ingredients we're going to use, and we're going to show you how it's done. All right, first we're going to add our concassé tomatoes. We've got the pan getting hot. Again, you can dice these if you want, but we're going to puree this at the end, so it's not really going to make that much difference. And we want to get our rhubarb in. This is probably, I don't know, half a pound, 3/4 of a pound of rhubarb, I'd say. A little pinch of salt. We're not going to put the raspberries in yet because we want to do that at the very end. We want a little bit of white wine. This is going to give some acidity. And let this start going. We're going to add a little bit of water here in just a minute, and we're going to add some limes once this gets going. Now we're going to add some raspberries. And we're going to save some of these because we want some of them for decoration and garnish at the end. I think that's going to be plenty. Well, that was about 2 pints, so we're saved maybe a 1/4 of a pint in there. Now we're going to add our sugar because this is really tart and very acidic. We're going to add a little bit at a time because I want to taste this in a minute and see where we're at. Now we're going to add some lime juice. We'll start with a half a lime, and then we'll see where we're at. All right, now all our ingredients cooked down. We're going to use an immersion blender. We're just going to go ahead and really, really puree this. It's going to take a little bit of time. All right, now this is pureed, and we're going to use a chinois, which is a really, really, really fine sieve. We're going to get this pushed through there. If you have a food mill, you can do that too. And then we're going to go cool it off and get ready for our coupe. All right, now our beautiful coulis is cooled off. You can see how gorgeous the color is. Again, rhubarb, tomato, little lime, some white wine, pinch of salt, some sugar, the rhubarb. Just beautiful. Look at that. It's nice and thick. We're going to add some fresh raspberries and some of this chocolate mint right in the corners right there. Now that's a really different way to use tomato and rhubarb. And there you go. The coupes with a beautiful coulis. Thanks to Jean Dishman. You know, these are absolutely wonderful. Next week we've got some fennel we're going to use in a really cool dish. I want to thank her again. Try this at home. I'm trying to make an excuse where we can have dessert and drink wine. So here we go, a little Pinot Grigio. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next week.
For Chef Lalanne recipes, go to knopnews2.com or send a self-addressed stamped envelope. Please join us again next Wednesday.